Welcome back to Beyond the Film Podcast. I'm Meadow. She's dropping the microphone. I'm Meadow. She is Rose. And we're going back in time again. I honestly had to remember that for a second when we were watching this. I was like, oh,
1947,
wait.
baby.
Literally. Because we're back with Agent Carter Season 2. All right. So let's start off with a little recap, which I'm very glad that they provided.
Yeah, what happened?
It has been a while. This is the first time you're hearing about this, we watched the first half of Agent Carter.
Before the summer.
Yeah. That was this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, we watched the first season of Agent Carter earlier this season, and we'll have some of those episodes linked at the end of this video, but it's been a while, so I forgot. But first of all, she betrayed the agency to prove that Howard Stark was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was her whole thing that she was going on. You know, we really got the power of female agency. That's what was really like this series.
Feminism.
Exactly, really punching in. Like, girls are powerful. They can do
especially
things.
in 1947.
Yeah, like, underestimate us just for us to get you with our nails that so manicured. And they wrapped up the season where it's like, I know my value. This doesn't bother me. Know your value and don't prove yourself. Be who you are.
Exactly. You don't have to prove yourself to people that don't care.
That's right.
You know you, babe.
You don't prove yourself to you, to the stars above. I want to flow through this episode talking about like the main key points that we get introduced to. All right. We're talking about the first 3 episodes of season 2, and we get the return of Miss Underwood. All right. She pops up. We get a big city. We get a big case, a big city that's not NYC, different big city. Crazy.
We're flying to the West Coast. I was going to say the East Coast. No. Flying to the West Coast?
Literally all the way across country.
Palm trees?
Like, what? What's going on?
Hawaiian shirts?
It was like the structural integrity of this tree provides no shade. I'm like, dang.
I never thought about that either.
Me neither. Because you just have the leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
But yeah, when you look at in the picture, like I looked at the ground, I was like, wow. There's no shade.
Like, they said being shaded by palm trees. They was lying. We get some character development from Jack. Very interesting. He's the tall boy chief. From
Chad
NYC.
Murphy.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that his name was Jack for a really long
I didn't know
time.
that was his name till you just said it right now.
Like, I literally kept calling him tall boy in my notes.
I don't rep the middle.
Okay, we have some forbidden romance. Don't even get me started. He be peeing me off. We'll get into that.
Okay.
Mr. Sousa.
Okay, with Daniel. Okay.
No, not with Dr. W. And then this arena club,
right?
Whatever that's about. Isodyne Energy. Secret crazy
Cunty
company. And we got Mr. and Mrs. Calvin. I don't know their last name, but the famous couple, one's running for Senate, other lady's Miss Frost. Mr. and Mrs. Jarvis. We get to meet Mrs. Jarvis.
Yes, I was really excited with that.
Like her. We got Mr. Dr. W. Mr. Dr. W. Yeah, Wilkes. Mr. Dr. Wilkes. And Zero Matter.
Right.
What is going on here? Gotta clutch my trench coat, my lab coat.
Right. Yeah, bro. I will say one thing while watching this. I was like, this is definitely like an ABC show. Like, just the way it's filmed. Like, this is not Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This is a Fox ABC show before they were bought out.
No,
by
Disney. Like, just watching, like, it just makes me feel like we're watching the recording of a play sometimes.
Okay.
Because, like, there was this one scene where Peggy, she's going to talk to Dr. Wilkes, and Howard, he's leaving the room, and he just, like, he walks away. We see him walk away. Like, I don't know. They usually don't have those kinds of things. Like they'll usually cut to where it's just them in scene, in screen, and you can't see.
So yeah, this is also, I feel like that's like a back in the day thing, because I'm thinking of like Where's the Way Place, and I remember watching like a behind the scenes episode where with their stairs, they're like, these are fake stairs, so we just walk up and we just stand there and wait until the scene's over. And like you always see someone leaving, like in sitcom stuff, you always see them leaving the screen. Like the camera doesn't move as much.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's definitely a tell of the times. Like this is I do not know when this was
filmed.
Yeah, I want to say like 2014.
Maybe, yeah. Definitely after Captain America came out, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, yeah. But still, like, it's just very telling. And I still 2015. So this probably came out in 2016. But I still feel like, I say this all the time, I feel like we need to go back. We need to pick up some stuff from our roots.
Yeah.
Because we're progressing in the wrong way in film. But that's a different
time for a different conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to storm tonight.
Oh, snaps. All right. Now, with Miss Dottie Underwood coming back into the picture, we see that she's still imitating Peggy, which...
Bro, she got me.
I was like, period, girl. I was like, back again with the red hat and the blue suit. I'm like, okay, like, I guess she could have chose something different. Like, she always pulling out the outfits. But, like, cool, run it back.
Shocked. Oh. We're robbing Dottie.
And I'm like, okay. So this means that you were watching her from the beginning of the season when we started.
It has to be.
Like, because how you know that was her outfit? You didn't meet her and move in with her until much later.
But it makes, because she's a spy.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
That she would know.
Yeah, our theory is she's a Black Widow. So, I will say one thing before you continue about the outfits. I noticed right away, because I thought that was her, the iconic red and like navy blue. But it was obviously not Peggy. And I noticed, hopefully I'm not wrong, but every time I've seen Peggy throughout like the series so far, she's not wearing the red and navy blue. And I feel like that's some type of symbolism that I don't know how to explain yet. But like in this first scene when they're together, we see her for the first time. She's wearing teal and I think pink.
Yes. I'm like, I remember her wearing pink.
Yeah.
So it must have been pink and
so
teal.
Yeah, she's usually wearing like shades of blue or red. Or I remember later on, if she is wearing like one of the colors, it's always with something else. So like she's wearing red, she's wearing black. Like it's not that iconic color.
Yeah, because it's like a play on the red, white, and blue. And you know how Steve was always in his red, white, and blue. And maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, like she's changing, she's evolving. Like this is like a new person. And then obviously Dottie is like, she wants to be Peggy. Like she's going into like who she believes
following her state
Peggy is. Yeah.
Following all the different stages that she was in. Like that was last season, babe. Catch up.
You can't. Next season. There's not another season.
No, like that was last season. Like
yeah.
In the past.
I was saying like next season she'll.
Oh.
Right. Anyways, continue.
Right.
Keep going.
So, man, this bank is full of agents. Like, they had it set up, waiting.
Shocked me.
Waiting for real. I'm like, dang, they about to rob the place. Surprise. No, they're not. And, we have this investigation that's being started up in New York. There's this pin. Why are you trying to steal this pin? I thought it was very interesting that they were trying to steal it. And then the SSR got it and was like, right here in your face. Why are you trying to steal this?
Like the way they went about the investigation.
Yeah, like who gave them...
Intimidating her. Interrogating.
Oh, interrogating? Well, I thought you meant to say intimidating.
No.
But I just want to know, why did they... Like, who gave them permission to take it out the box? Oh! Like, that was somebody's personal belongings. Very interesting.
They had to know.
Everything going on with this case in New York is very interesting. They're tied together.
I definitely, because episode 1, I was very confused, but I was like, they're linked. I just can't prove it yet. Have you seen those memes on TikTok? In the comments, like, this is connected. I just can't prove it yet. That's how I felt.
Yeah. But Peggy, she is in the interrogation room. She's interrogating her, but she gets sent out to LA. She's like, Jack. It's like, you gotta go, babe. You gotta.
Right, trying to play Cupid or whatever.
Like, he's so weird.
Like, yeah, like, what are you doing?
You don't really like either one of these people, so why are you trying to pretend, bro? Like,
he's trying to play Cupid.
I think he genuinely don't got no other friends.
He doesn't.
And he, like...
We don't hear him, like...
We don't see him have a personal life, no.
No, we don't see him have friends at the office either. Like, season 1, he had that one guy, but he...
Yep.
You know? And also the captain, like, he's gone too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot with Jack.
Yeah, there is a lot with Jack.
But I'm sure we'll get there.
We will. But Dottie's kind of sad that Peggy moved on. She's like,
God, this girl is, like, distraught.
She's like,
you're not Peggy.
What is going on here? And then he tries to play Mr. Tough Guy.
Right.
Jack, like he wants to be Peggy. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to uncuff your hands. I ain't scared of you.
Right.
Da, da, da.
She ain't scared of you either.
She was like, yeah. Are you done rearranging furniture onto your clavicle? Mm-hmm. She really ate him up with that one. Peggy was on his A word. But the FBI is like, you know what?
We got it. Yeah.
We're going to take it from here. And that's where we leave off with Miss Underwood for these first 3 episodes.
I will say another thing that made me think, like, oh, these are connected. I just can't prove yet. Mm-hmm. During their interrogation, she was like, you're too easy. We need Peggy. And she says, we. Like, it's not just her. She's not, like, working, obviously. But she's not working by herself.
And you can also tell that whatever's going on here is much bigger than just, like, what is going to meet the naked eye. Mm-hmm. Because one of the things that Dottie mentions when she's like, why are you trying to steal this? She's like, we both know that there are currencies stronger than money. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what's going on? Like, is there power that's at play here? Is it respect? Like, is it, pride? What's going on?
All the above.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
We will hopefully soon with the season.
We have a lot of episodes to get through.
We do, and they love leaving plot holes.
Until the very last episode.
Like, here's everything that you've been missing. Thanks a lot. But now, we're in the big city. We got the big case going on.
LA.
Yes.
There's not a song about LA. You know how I was like, in
New
Yeah, okay. I was like, am I singing this wrong?
In Chicago.
Yeah, there's not an LA song. Maybe we just don't know it.
They got that song about Compton. California love.
That's not LA.
There are probably some songs out there. But we got this Lady of the Lake. Yes, we got the Lady of the Lake killer in LA. Yes, sing it. This person, this killer, right? They call him a serial killer. They didn't call him a serial killer. They just
he had 2 kills.
Excuse me. Yes, they just gave him a name. Mm-hmm. Anytime I hear a killer having a name, that's like they're considering them a serial killer.
I also feel like more than one is a serial killer in my definition.
But it's like, I would say that it would be a serial killer if it was more than one person, if they were in like 2 separate locations. But the fact that it was like same location, same instance, like he didn't kill one person at the lake and then come back 2 weeks later and then kill another person at the lake. Like it was same time, boom, boom.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, this is where I got confused.
Yes. So I'm just like, okay. And this happened years ago, but now all of a sudden he's doing it again.
There's another one, yeah.
And she's frozen in the lake.
Right. See, I thought we were finna get into like some mutant action.
Like I
was like, oh, superpowers. No.
She's dead. She froze. Like, they froze her in the lake. Like, I was so confused. I'm like, okay, there's ice on the lake, but she's in an ice cube outside of the lake.
Right.
What's happening here?
Science, babe.
But I'm guessing, like, she was in the water, and then they took her out of the water?
Oh, yeah. She froze the water.
Yes, I now know that she froze the water, but at the time when I was watching it, I was like,
why
is the lake frozen and she's out of the lake?
They probably,
right, getting a little chisel.
Yeah.
Crazy situation. But Sousa, he needs help, and Peggy, she goes. And Stark Howard Stark, that is, and Jarvis are magically
in LA
as well, and then
working on his movie career.
And it's so crazy because like they always have a reason to mention Howard, but it's like there's a reason why he's not on camera. Like, oh, he got this going on, but we should still mention him.
See, like, I was like,
come back.
I was like, oh, is he not going to be in this season? Like, why are they mentioning him and he not here?
Yeah, literally.
But he comes in later.
He do pop up. And I guess it's a nice little connection because we have this suspect who is also in the movie business. So, like, maybe that will connect and, like...
I didn't even think about that.
Me either until just now. Maybe that will come back around later on in the season. But the body is what caused the lake to freeze. That is what we find out. Before we were a little bit confused. And then we're trying to see, like, okay, are these crimes even connected? And the detective is like, why are you asking so many questions? I don't like that.
Right.
And I'm like, why are you don't like her asking questions? I don't like that.
Yeah, I knew something was going to be up with him because they always made it a point when he's in the scene that he's coughing. I was like, okay. Like, someone's not just be randomly sick. Like, I have a cold for no reason. But I didn't know until they actually told me. But I was like, okay, this same meme. This was me the whole time. Something's up. I just can't prove it.
Like, something is astray here. But crazy work is going on with this lady. She's growing. She's not growing because she is deceased.
She's glowing.
And not in a radiant, beautiful way. A creepy, ominous way.
Telling people that, and she's already dead.
Like, whoa, that's crazy. They were like, chisel her open, they say. It'll be fun, they say. Dead.
R.I.P.
He was just trying to do his job.
Do his
due diligence. Look, we need to wait till she warmed down. But it's like, would waiting until she was warm, would that have done anything for him?
No, because they were saying it was about the blood. Dr. Wilkes was saying, like, being contaminated by the blood. So even if she cooled down, she still has blood. He was still going to get, like, contaminated either way.
And I wonder how he even came in contact with the blood if he had that hazmat suit on. Like, is it just so potent? Oh, he didn't have a suit on?
When they walked in, he didn't have a suit on.
I thought he had a suit on.
They only put the suit on after he died.
Dang. How he get blood on his skin? Like, I wondered, like, did they get it on his skin? Like,
probably.
Because, like, you got to be wearing gloves.
Somehow.
That's crazy.
Maybe he's not the cleanliest doctor.
I guess he's like, they dead. What do it really matter?
Exactly.
It's like, it mattered for you.
Right. Now you're dead, too.
And there will be no autopsy. Crazy.
Just rocks.
Gotta gather them up.
They didn't even collect all his things. Put a few in a bag. They were like, all right.
We just need to test this. Y'all can have the rest.
Poor guy.
These coroners had easy work. This person fell apart. The detective that got shot, he fell apart. You know, at the explosion, he was like, don't even bother. No one survived that. They put in the gurney back. They're like,
that was crazy.
That was crazy. Like, that's not something you say to somebody. Well, I guess, you know, you can be frank with the detective. Say. But it's like if someone's coming up worried and you're just like, get the F out of here, buddy. Like, no one cares. Like, yikes. But as we can see, Peggy and Sousa, they're using their little flirtiness to get what they need. Okay, Sousa's flirting with desk ladies, and she's flirting with doctors, and just trying to get the information. But I really like the direction that Sousa took to, in terms of like directing people with like being the chief. He's like, all right, detective, you go do what you think is best for this operation, and Peggy, you go do what you need to get.
I also think that's because he knows Peggy, and he knows like she's gonna do it anyway.
That, and also, but like just not trying to be a stickler. Like, oh, we need to just do it one way. Like, I feel that because he worked with Peggy, he can be more open to different ideas, like being a good idea both at the same time. You know. But the body was made to seem like she got stabbed to death. She didn't actually get stabbed to death.
Not until after she died.
Right. So she didn't get stabbed to death. She
got
stabbed, yes, after she...
Yeah. We're on the same page. Just wanted to add a comment.
But I want to know, like, how soon after being exposed to zero matter did she freeze? And I'm guessing it was the detective who stabbed her and like made it look like,
yeah, it was,
because and that's why he got sick. But I'm like, he came in contact with the blood too. Maybe that's why he got so sick.
Yeah. So yeah, we've seen 4 people at least that have come into contact with Zero Matter in between these 3 episodes, and they all have like different symptoms. The only common trend is their temperature, and that does make me question, like, how long does it take for it to come into effect? Because we don't know how long it's been. Actually, I think they did tell us in the beginning, but we don't remember how long it's been since she died. And then assuming when the police officer,
the detective,
got
she really thundering out there,
got contaminated. But like his symptom was coughing, hers was death, I guess.
No, literally, like how much, like, was she eating it? Like, what did she do? Because for it to eventually be in a very vulnerable container, drop, explode, and those 2 just get a little scratch on the forehead and disappear, like, y'all don't die immediate death.
It's definitely not immediate, but like, Dr. Wilkes became invisible, like completely gone. And then homegirl Whitney Frost, she reminds me, her condition reminds me of Thor Dark World with Jane. It seems very similar to that, where it's like it needs a host. Like, you're alive right now, but like Venom. Oh, I don't remember that movie.
Well, just, it's something that's black and fluid like that. Like, I was joking in my notes that thing looked like Venom. And it's in the host, and it also can eat things. As for the ether, it just kind of like attacks things. But she ate that man. Like,
like, it's not necessarily protecting her, like, it's protecting itself, and it's still affecting her even though you can't see it yet.
And it's very, very interesting how, like, she touches it and it absorbs into her finger, so it makes me think like it's just radiating. It's definitely her body.
For sure.
But as we've already explained, the detective, he's going through his whole sick situation because he has contaminated himself because of a work hazard, and a cop randomly shoots him. And it's like, was that really random?
Well, I thought it was until he pulled up in the car. I was like, he left his radio in the car. Why would you do that?
I'm like, that's so stupid. Like, for real, you did that? And like, he like was, damn, sorry,
I left my radio in the car.
Nah, that was intentional. To continue on talking about the case, someone is now stealing the body of our sweet Jane lady. I think her name's like Jane Snow.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're now stealing her corpse. This is episode 2. This has happened. In episode 3,
yes. They don't some of their men.
Some of the SSR members, and we still have not like mentioned her body again by the time we finish episode 3.
Oh yeah, no, it's irrelevant now because I feel like it's not going to be brought up again. Like, they've moved on. Like, they figured out the reason why. It's okay, next.
Because I'm just thinking, like, dang, how and where did they dispose of her body if it's like have such
back in the lake?
If it has such a dramatic effect around the environment, like around, like, you know what I'm saying.
Right. They probably just, like, I don't know, locked it up somewhere.
I wasn't gonna let her rot away,
I guess. I find it really crazy though about like they're talking about how they killed their men. It's like those are really like professional like SSR agents, and they literally died from like one shot. I'm like, wow, so professional. Like,
bro, this is crazy.
Highly skilled.
That's why they're saying this was a professional hit. Like,
but my joke is, it like they didn't fight back at all. Like they literally died from a headshot. Like,
yeah, like that's why.
Like you're lame. Like you're highly skilled, and this how you go out. That's crazy.
You're crazy. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. But besides shitting on these agents that have lost their lives, they they gotta get a call to their wives. Your man not coming home. Like he like. Because he lame. He should have been better professional. He's not professional. Yikes. But no, literally though, with it being such a high profile case and like people are literally dying for a cover up, like no security, no backup.
Yeah.
No one was watching the van.
Exactly.
Like, but it's 1947. They're too trusting.
True. They're learning. Right. That's right. This is also, I feel like a lot of things changed after 9/11 though too. Like this is pre 9/11. Like I feel like I was there.
Sure you were.
They were definitely so lax back then. That's a really good point.
Like very relaxed.
Especially my parents are after that, but even they talk about like, yeah, we used to be able to like just walk outside and blah 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 blah. Like it was so chill.
Like, okay,
not my fault. Sorry.
Like, wow, like great for y'all. Please stop telling me, because I'm literally never going to experience that. Anyway, though, but as we progress in this investigation, we see that there's this group of men, this group of council that are responsible for the events that are kind of unfolding here, and we see that they have pins.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah,
everyone had a pin.
I was like, wait a second.
This is not a coincidence. There's no such thing as
I was like, why are you wearing the pin that Dottie had?
And it's like,
hang on.
Connected. You didn't know until you knew, but you knew.
Exactly.
Period. My girl is smart. She's the detective here. But some crazy stuff goes down at the Iodine Energy Building that we'll talk about in a sec. But Peggy, she gets checked out, because she was there. She's always there when mess is hitting the fan, because
it's her show.
It is her show. Actually, she's the fan, and mess is hitting her, and she's chopping it up. Like my man's he's hearing me talk about the show. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, they fighting. He's like, dang, they beating her up. I'm like, nah, she is beating them up. Like, she's beating butt.
Exactly.
Slicing it up, giving them the cake. Like,
excuse me?
She doesn't play. She's always ready. And speaking of,
always say strap too.
Thanks to Miss Jarvis. All right, Miss Jarvis. We'll get into Miss Jarvis. But Peggy, she is set on Miss Frost's trail. She's like looking at her. What's going on with her? And we get like this cute little mini Easter egg from Jarvis where he's like, I don't want to be a robotic voice my whole life.
Yes. I was like, oh, poor Jarvis. Like, that's literally what you are.
Like, man, I don't even know this man's first name.
That's because he's Mr. Jarvis.
Right. Put some respect on his name.
Is Mr.
Right. Just like his first name is Agent. But, really, we kind of hit a point at the investigation that we're on the trail of Miss Frost and Mr. and Mr. Calvin. That's their whole thing. So we're like, we got to keep some eyes out on you. Moving on to Jack's character development that we see in these first 3 episodes. He got some daddy connects. All right. That's how he is where he is right now. He came back home from the war and literally pooping his pants there and running home.
I forgot about
that. He didn't have a good, nice soldiering time. That's why, like, Bro, when Peggy was throwing them jabs at him, he was like, you know what? You're going back to New York. I'm not having this.
It's because they were true.
Exactly, and he was butthurt.
Even in the war, they were true. He did not deserve that war.
Yes, exactly. And his daddy's like, crazy. All right, my son, he back from the war. He don't know what to do. Like, oh my gosh. And this man, Vernon, is like, all right, I'm going to get you a job here, and you're going to do this. And
he definitely is a trust fund.
Yep.
Trust fund baby.
He got that haircut. And this Vernon person is like
the FBI guy.
Yes, okay. Like I don't think that he's in the FBI, but he's some type of government person that's been talking to him. But I've also been referring to him as the FBI man. But that's his name.
I didn't know his name. Yeah,
it's Vernon. And he's kind of like this perceived guardian angel, but like he's actually the little devil on your shoulder, not the one that's like looking out for your good interests. He's not this fairy godmother like he's turning pumpkins into wagons.
His good interests.
Exactly.
He's turning wagons into pumpkins.
Don't be in that wagon.
Yes, and it's very interesting also that he's, I don't know if you get, let me shut up. You might get there.
I want to hear what you got to say.
I would say it's very, like, they never say, like, he's in the club, but you have to assume that he is, because how the hell did you get in?
Exactly. So how do you know about all these things? And I'm just like, I'm guessing that pen that was trying to be sold might be his pen.
That's why he came to pick up Dottie.
He keep it tucked away safe because he's talking about the man that the man knows that you stopped Dottie from stealing this and like you gonna be rewarded. And I'm like,
right, like someone who's above you, like
someone in the government knows, like someone in the government, like this belongs to someone in the government, and like what?
Right.
What's going on here? This is suspicious.
This is definitely the beginning of like the internal corruption that we see later on, which is all, but it's also like different. Like Hydra corruption is like at a country type stuff. This is like internal, like U.S. government. Like this is like Defender series type corruption. Like
I've
King.
Never seen that series.
Yes, you have.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a second.
No.
I'm like, I've never seen that one.
Like Kingpin, like has hands everywhere. Like this is what it's giving.
Yes,
especially it feels different from LA to New York. Like it feels like in LA it's a lot more political and fake and looking good in the media. And New York is like, we're getting the truth. Like we're getting the hard truth. Like this is the truth and nothing but the truth.
Like the detective talking about, oh yeah, let's put it in the press. Like we're gonna draw him out.
Right, like the press. What the press gotta do with anything? Like why y'all lying?
Like literally has nothing to do with nothing. But Jack, he is being told that the SSR is becoming irrelevant and like you need to be the next HBIC of whatever is coming.
Right.
Like, don't stay on a sinking ship. And he is listening. Because, you know, he doesn't have a backbone. He doesn't know how to stand up for anything. Because he doesn't even know what he believes in. Doesn't even believe in himself. So.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely is doing, like, what he thinks he needs to be doing for himself. Like, he's not doing the right thing. Because he's not dumb. Like he knows the truth about what's going on. Like you can
see that he's starting to figure it out throughout these first.
And he
episodes.
saw the film. Like he was like,
he saw the film, and he also knew to lie about it to Vernon. Yeah. And I think that as the season progressed, he's going to turn tide and like do the right thing.
Hopefully.
And because like he didn't know what was really going on, but the last episode really sent it home for him. Like the last episode that we watched, episode 3, with the newspaper, because Peggy's like, "Hey, they're faking newspapers,"
and he was like, "Where's your proof?" In your hands, babe.
Now it's the day, and it's in your hands. It's the headline. Like, how she know that was going to be the headline?
Right?
Is she a fortune teller? No. So and they sitting there acting like, "Oh, who would have knew he would have did this?"
Yeah. Like. So yeah, it's definitely gonna see, like, is he going to like do quote unquote the right thing, or is he gonna do his own thing to like get himself to the top?
Because there's clear cut right and wrong for these situations. because you literally are an authoritative figure. Like, you are in the field of doing right by people, and look how many people have been murdered to create this scheme.
3.
The list won't stop there.
3 too many.
You heard? And he's forging paperwork, talking about, nah, I heard what you did. You know, you ran with the scientists, this and that. No, you chased the commie. Like, you chased the communist man, da 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 da. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. They're taking this black man, making him a communist. Now America's gonna double hate him.
I had to, like...
And I'm just like, this is crazy. And well, it's also, like, it was a real thing that black people were, like, more involved with communist parties, like, during this time period. Like, because Russia had this whole thing going on where it was making propaganda against the United States. Like, hey, look at how y'all treat these people just because they black. Like, y'all goofy. Like, y'all goofy AF. So that was a real thing that was going on.
I believe it.
What were we gonna say?
I had to, like, clock back in that it was 1947 when we started talking about race, which is also another reason where I'm like, okay, this is definitely an ABC show. Because, like, they're gonna talk about it. Like, they're gonna not, like, super deep, like something else.
Yeah, like, they're not ignoring what was going on.
But it's still, like, it's still relevant. Like, yeah. Like, it's like, this is the time. This is, like, how it would be. For real, for real.
It's not gonna be cutesy, like, oh yeah, like, we're just gonna act like everyone was just being treated the same.
Yeah, because when they were like, yeah, that's where the color crowd is.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
What the hell?
The who?
But you had to get with the time.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know what? Peggy would have never called them that, though.
Right.
And she don't.
No.
I'm just like,
Peggy doesn't see color.
I'm just kidding. But that's low-key what some of her responses were giving when, like, he was talking to her about all his hardships, and she's like, but protecting iodine won't, you know, it'll go against everything you fought for.
I feel like
get here.
It's definitely present that she's British, though, too, because they dealt with everything way differently than we did. So she's probably like, I don't understand what you mean. Like, why would your skin color be a problem? Like, she probably isn't aware.
No, yeah, literally
until he, like,
she discovered racism. Yeah. When that guy was like, oh, are you okay,
the diner? Yeah, she was like, bro, just give me change.
At a 24-hour bakery. He's like, oh, since you're a black person sympathizer, you're gonna have to buy something.
Especially, like, interracial relationships. Like, if
very
thinking that way.
Yeah. Very, very frowned upon, because they weren't pro-slavery, but they were definitely anti-black people in California when people started settling there.
Yeah, they love to, especially in the North. They would be like, oh, they didn't have slavery.
You know, like, they was anti-slavery, but that don't mean they were pro-black. That
doesn't mean they weren't racist.
They like, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Back to Jack. Every time, like, Vernon is talking to him, it's like something urgent, like, oh, like, the government is national security, and
right,
it's
and
like,
you have to do the right thing so I can help you get up there.
Like, you can't be stuck with the SSR.
Right. Like, I'm trying to help you. Like this is for you.
It's about you. And it's like, national security. He's like, national security? Why would it be national security?
Exactly.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna keep my dumb blonde hat on, though, because y'all, you right. Like, I gotta keep my job. I gotta do better. Gotta do good. But
it's also interesting, a little side note, to, like, see how it is after the war, because we definitely see, like, I feel like for everyone it's like plateauing, like how the war was like, yes, like, jobs, industry, oh my gosh, scientists and women can do this and blah blah, and now we're out the war and they're like, hey, no more. Yeah, like, we don't need all this. Yeah.
Literally. But as we were mentioning earlier, he's always trying to throw jabs, but he can never really
take them,
receive them.
That's how it goes.
And he tries to send Peggy back to New York.
Yep.
But
it is, but, like, it's also a little telling like he doesn't fire her though, which I feel like that'd be unreasonable.
Yeah,
but still, like he could have. I think a wee bit he might have a crush on her. Like it might give like, I don't think she likes him, but I definitely think like he likes her, like just the way he like interacts with her, especially in season 1 too.
Yeah, like we were mentioning that, like, oh yeah, like the boys that are like mean to you, like, oh, he did that because he likes you.
Yeah,
and like
especially if we're like back in the day. Yeah,
for sure. But he's trying to figure it out ish, and it looks like he's getting things. He's seeing something. Yeah, it's just if it's a lot of his facial expressions here that we get in these first 3 episodes, and hopefully he finally cracks the code and see it through.
We'll see.
But moving on, we have a forbidden romance going on here. Sousa and Peggy. And it all starts off when she's like, yeah, you know, I'm being sent out to New York. Sent out to LA. Sousa needs me. He requested me personally. Whole time Sousa don't even know. Sousa's actually like prepared to be seen.
Requested Peggy. A man.
He's like, I know just the person that's gonna help you out. Just a man for the job.
Right.
Becky! Great. Hello. He's started, and she's like, she's not pretending like, oh, okay, like you didn't know that I was coming, like whatever. She's like, oh, he didn't know, da da da. What happened? Like, why haven't you called me back, Sousa? What's up? And he,
I got time difference. Those 4 hours,
like it's a world
they
away.
Feel like forever.
Damn, baby. It's like whatever, flaky. It's like she's like, okay, like cool, push it, whatever. He's in a relationship.
He got a girlfriend. I was like, oh,
like that's cute or whatever. But like they missed a chance, like for now. But it's like, why do you keep playing in her face though? That's what's making me upset. Like you keep flirting with her and giving her these like, you know, these eyes like, oh, you can't be going out with me like that. Like you're gonna have to get dressed up and like da da da. Like there was like little things that he was doing, like that's kind of leading her, or like, oh. Like, he knows that they have this unresolved romantic tension, and he has a girlfriend, and she's like, hey, like, let's go out for drinks. He's like, oh, like, maybe not tonight, or just, like, be upfront. Like, you know that you don't really want to go spend the evening with Peggy because you have a girlfriend, and you know, like, what Peggy is looking for out of this, and you're, like, just pretending. As long as he can. What do you have to say about that?
I feel like it's less of like intentional flirting and stuff and more of like a reminder like, oh, Peggy, like I had feelings for her, like I liked her, and these feelings aren't resolved.
Yeah, I don't think like it's malicious flirting, but it's definitely there, and he's like he's not like being conscious, being like, let me stop, I'm a grown man.
I think he is in the way that he knows how. Like I think it's I think it's just the new realization, like, oh, these feelings are still here. Like, I didn't know these were still here. Okay, like, if he feels like this is miles away.
Right, like, out of sight, out of mind. Yes. Like I don't even have to think about processing my feelings about her. I can just move
exactly.
on.
And, like, he was ready to get engaged and, like, get married to, I don't even know her name.
Violet.
Yeah. To homegirl, and then, you know, Peggy comes and it's being stalled, and so we're definitely gonna get like this, like, okay, what are we, what's happening? I hope they don't make him a cheater because they love doing that, but we're definitely gonna get like the bumping of everything, and we see more pull away from their relationship when we get introduced to Dr. Wilkes, and now they have this very little thing going on, but it's like, okay, like he's not available anymore, so like I guess I gotta find someone else. Like it's okay to like someone else. She definitely is like a one-track girl, because she was like, no, and then she found out he had a girlfriend. She's like, okay, hey,
like, okay, maybe, but it's like also she is pretty reserved, where she's like, she was very reserved in terms of like making friends, but like now she's a little bit more comfortable doing that. But in her romantic life, she's still pretty reserved. She's like, you know, like got this thing going on. But even after she find out that he has a girlfriend, she still wasn't like willing to just be like, okay, let me do this. But after their little, like, he's like, I need to get to know you if I'm about to be like spilling my guts, trusting my life to you. After they had that little moment, and like, you know, she didn't realize how much she cared about him. Then she lost him, and then she's like, wait, come back, please.
She's definitely still has guards up and stuff like that, and I think that's still from Cap for sure. Like, you lost him, but you didn't, because like he just disappeared. Like, you don't really know. Like, I feel like when you lose people in like battle and you don't get like a body, I feel like that's so much harder to process. Yeah, because part of you is like, okay, like what if they're still out? Or Casey was, but like she didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know. And then like with Wilkes bringing up more PTSD, but because it's like someone
else disappeared.
Yeah, like
and still no body,
and like someone that I was close with, not like close with, but just like had some type of connection with. You know, we had this bond or like involvement. Like I involved you into something, and now you're gone.
She also felt guilty too.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, okay,
dang, same with what happened at the end of season 1 with Howard. They love, like, I'm personally, when I was watching, I'm just like, dang, like, man, I would need a hug. Like, Peggy is going through it. And I also was like just sitting here just watching the way that they were treating the women. I'm like, dang, I feel like I might have been a serial killer. Like,
they never would suspect you because you're a woman.
Exactly. And that's what made me want to kill more of them. I'm just like, I'm right here, you sons of bitches.
This is why you weren't born in that time.
Because, like, what are y'all doing?
Also, but
if you were born during that,
I would say like it would also be different for us too, because we had those stereotypical roles, but then we also had to work. Like, we had to work, and then we had to clean the house and take care of the kids and stuff. Like, there wasn't like a housewife for Black women. Like, we had jobs.
Starting with you,
like. Anyways,
yeah, craziness. God bless those women.
Yes, but I was like, okay, if there's this little flirty fling with Wilkes, why aren't her children Black?
Yes,
I'm like, well, just tell me who the baby daddy is.
Like let me because it was always supposed to be Cap.
It might be Jack, because she's blonde. Her niece or whoever the hell.
But like niece, that's her niece, so that don't have nothing to do with her own genes.
That is her niece?
Okay. Yes, that's her niece. Yes, I know. I just knew her as Aunt Peggy.
Okay.
So anytime, because we're still talking about the forbidden romance.
Okay.
Peggy is in danger. Sousa's getting his feathers ruffled. He's like,
bro almost had a panic attack. Like, he thought she died.
Crashing out. Like,
you do this. Like, let's go.
Like, we need to do something now. Like, first he had to close the door and like start throwing stuff.
Oh, yes.
He was like, all right, now you and you and you, and like, we need to get an APB out on Mr. Wilkes. And I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, he just has a special relationship with Peggy.
Like, he is a special worry when it comes to Peggy. Like,
I think we all had this question last season about the telephone company and like how was this operated, and now I believe our answer from season 2, because the talent agency is fake.
Yes,
we know that it's fake.
Yes,
so assumption is that the telephone company is also fake. So they just have these hired people and it's fake, and we know all this, and they have the same lady from the first season.
But I think that there are people calling them and they have to be like, hey, no.
Yeah. How she is with the talent.
Yeah, she's like, our address is wrong, like everything, but they still find us.
The sad clown.
It's a clown that can't take rejection. I hope y'all not dealing with that out there in the real world.
A clown that can't take rejection.
Yikes. Honk, honk.
Oh.
But I'm just like, bro, you're crashing out like she's your wife. Like, your wife is in danger. Like, your girl is safe at the hospital doing nursing and stuff.
Yeah, but like, she's still a friend at the end of the day. Like,
no.
Are you rooting for them or not? Like, I'm confused.
I'm not rooting for his actions. I need him to get it together. I need him
he just rediscovered that he still got feelings for her. Give him a break.
Bro, he's literally only been in LA for like 6 months and he's ready to marry somebody.
Has it only been 6 months? I was given like it was a year.
That's what he was saying, like, oh, like, I've been here for 6 months, and like in the beginning, in the first episode when he was talking to the detective who was putting him on the case, like,
things move faster though.
They do, right? And like being adults,
they having kids at like 20, so they're old.
Exactly. I'm like, they adults, and so like they gotta get it together real fast.
Mm-hmm. But she's also, they always make the girlfriend likable. I like her.
I like her too, but I am suspicious of her. Just like how Dottie seemed cool at first, but she was not.
And Dottie was always kind of weird.
She was weird, but she wasn't like, I'm a psycho killer. Like, I just thought she was maybe a little strange.
No, I think she's just like,
she's too likable.
I think she's just a disposable girlfriend.
Yikes. That's so sad. She gotta look like she got a good crying face too. Yikes. I hope someone does her justice. But his engagement little thing that he was trying to do got called off, I was feeling like that's what he gets. That's what he gets for but it's like knowing that he has these conflicting emotions, but still being about to propose to this girl. It's like, that's not right. Why would you about to put her through this? And you still got feelings for Peggy. You still got feelings for Peggy.
Well, he stopped. He didn't do it.
He didn't stop at his own will. He stopped because he thought his other girlfriend was in danger. That's why
his other girlfriend's crazy.
He is getting no grace.
Give him also. This has been like 3 days. Give him a break. Sorry, I'm Team Daniel.
But I don't know what's gonna happen with them. What's your theory?
Either their endgame or there's another mystery man that's the baby daddy. Like I just want to know who the baby daddy is.
Do you think they're gonna tell us?
I hope so. I hope they tell us, and they tell us the start of
Shields.
Yes. I was gonna say Agents of Shield. That's not correct.
But on the same lines.
Something. Yeah, because I'm assuming because he keeps talking about how the SSR is going down, so I'm assuming that it's gonna go down, and then they're gonna start Shield.
Because it's basically like the same thing.
Yeah, but it's because he was talking about how there's not really, this was like a war department, and so the Shield is gonna be like a non-war department, but it's gonna be like
just security in general,
terrestrial or whatever the hell.
Yeah, it's like
otherworldly, unexplainable, scientific.
Yeah,
strategic something, science something.
Just stop. So let's talk about this arena club. We got this like overarching club, this little boys club that they got going on. Like men are so
old men.
They're desperate need for community, and communication.
I feel like it's also important to note that they're old men because
exactly
the Calvin guy, he's like, yeah, he's our youngest member. He's your youngest member? This man is like 50.
Yikes. And it's just like the attitude in there is so stiff, like, oh no, women are never allowed. Like, my God. But it's like no one is even in there talking to each other.
Asleep.
Like, exactly. It's like y'all not even in here having a good time.
But I feel like it's
not connecting with each other. Isn't that the point? Like, if there wasn't like no women, okay, but like, are y'all benefiting each other? No, not really.
I feel like it's like a cover up for the real club. Like, the one behind the bookshelf. That's like the real business.
I agree.
And I also feel like real clubs like that, like secret organizations, they're definitely not like that. It's definitely not no women. Like, they have strippers coming in and out. Like, they be getting drunk. They be having drugs and stuff. Like,
prostitution.
Yeah.
But I thought that it was a really clever way that the way that they decided to breach the arena club and like have all these girls flood in, and Peggy did her little thing. Bro, when she was like, sorry, I get really confused around books, that cracked me up.
Also, her American voice anytime she's trying to hide herself. Very interesting.
Yeah, because like they would never expect it. Because I guess like British accent way more,
especially in America, detectable.
especially during this time, more memorable. Where it's like, oh yeah, I remember the brunette with a British accent.
Yeah.
How many British brunettes is walking around LA wreaking havoc? Not that many. How many brunette American girls? Probably a good amount. Wreaking some havoc. You would do that thing, girl.
We also have, I don't know his name, but we have a one character in the Arena Club that isn't really like diagnosed, that isn't really explained,
disclosed
fully. Yeah.
The man who was calling the shots.
Yeah. When the guy chasing the papers, and I feel like hopefully they give us more details about him later, but I feel like he might be maybe the head guy that, like, whoever the hell that old man is. He's the guy from the 70s show.
I peeped that. I was like, hey, I know your face.
Maybe he's like the head guy that he's answering to, because
he just was silent.
Whenever we see the Arena Club, we see him. He's there. So
we'll see as we uncover what's going on with them. But yes, we got our secret little council, this club for the facade of it all. Getting into iodine energy, in the words of the secretary lady, it's a development laboratory dedicated to a fuel initiative. Like, very interesting. Like, fuel?
Can I help you with anything else?
Look, can I help you with anything else? Can I help you with anything else? Okay. Miss Flirty lady. But she was on business about her business. She's like, the whole time that he was in the corner talking to them, and the whole time that Dr. Wilkes was in the corner talking to Peggy and Sousa, she was side-eyeing him like crazy. Like, you could see her unfocused, just, she's like, what are you saying?
Right.
What are you saying over there? You better be saying something
cute. She's doing a lot for a secretary.
But I'm guessing
how much she know, because, like, I feel like secretaries don't actually know. I take that back.
Yeah, I think secretaries know everything.
Yeah, because they got to do, like, all the emails and whatnot.
Yeah, emails, paperwork. They're seeing everything that's coming in and out. And, like, they have to be the first face. Person. Yeah.
Her NDA
first line of defense.
Her NDA must go crazy.
Yeah, I hope she's getting them rackies. Yikes. But speaking of iodine, we have Mr. Calvin, who is the head honcho of iodine. And with his connections with the Arena Club, we obviously can tell that iodine energy has connections with the government, because as soon as, well, I'm guessing partly it might be just a coincidence, like they're already like, hey, you got too much going on, we're about to shut you down. So they were already ready to do the radioactive, don't come in here. But since it happened at the same time that they got the warrant, I'm like, this is very much so giving like their government ties within your little pyramid scheme here. And yikes, someone is slipping the goods, slipping the information. And so Mr. Calvin, he's obviously hiding things, as we can see. And then we see him and his wife paying off the cop that shot the detective.
Right, yeah.
I'm just like, whoa.
They're some good actors, because when we first see them, him and Peggy, she was like, well, I hope I wouldn't have to, tell your wife. And then we see her next shot, like she's in the car. She know. You could keep it in your pants.
Yeah, because you're dirtying other parts of your body. I was like, man. Yeah, very interesting. She's getting abused at work, so she emotionally abuses her husband, but he's also like manipulative and all those type of things. It's just a bad relationship.
It's also
all around.
She's also another telling of like the times and like feminism too, because like her stuff at work is because they want women to be perfect. They want them to be young. They want them to have clear skin and no wrinkles and blah blah blah. Because the director,
skinny and without blemishes.
So yeah, the director's like, yeah, like, can we get some more makeup on her? Like, I thought you could shoot old ladies.
No, yeah, I thought you could light older women, like blast her face with light so it looks like she's young, and like, let's get wardrobe in here. Can we take it in anymore? Make her look smaller. And it's like, whoa, crazy. Guess they were not eating lunch today. Oh, my soldier. What? You're sick.
Yeah.
But my theory is that as we see, the wife is getting more and more involved in what's going on with Zero Matter and Isodyne. And I'm just like, does she want this for a youth potion? Like, is she obsessed with her looks? Like, why is she so personally involved with what's going on here? Because when Calvin comes back and he's like, hey, they want me to focus on sinning and like they don't care about iodine, it's like, who cares? Because this is going to be so much better for us if I run for sinning. Like, we move to Washington, da da da. And we see her facial expression. She's like, yeah, right. Like, sure. I'm like, what's her deal? Like, why is she so involved in this sciencey thing?
I think it's more telling of the times, because we learn later, write down, her name is Agnes Cully, and
Yes.
she's the head scientist.
Yes,
from
I was
the
getting into that
part.
part.
I thought you were generally asking.
No, no. I'm just like
I was like, babes, let me explain it to you.
No, yes, because she is the head scientist lady. Like, I wonder what was going on. Probably exactly what you were talking about with the war, or how everyone needs jobs, and so like we need the women to work, so they're willing to accept a woman scientist, and like she figures out all these things. And now she's not working there, because like I just want to know why she decided to change track, because she's been working with this company, and like she's the one who was doing, like, she created scientific things for war communications and things like that. So it's like she was working during the war and within the field of science. So it's like, why is she all of a sudden being an actress now?
I think it's also,
that's a real genuine question.
Okay, I think it's also I feel like part of it's still back to feminism. I think it's before the war too. Like, in my head, the way I went,
the way your thought process went,
the way I digested it was that, like, because he started Isodyne and she was the head scientist, and so to me it was giving like the typical dynamic that we see in like powerful couples and whatnot. Like, the woman is the brains behind everything, and then the man's just the face. So it was giving like, really, this is her company. Like, it was giving like she does everything, she started everything, like she's hands-on because this is her business. Like, this is her, but he gets all the credit because he's the man.
Wow.
And it's 1947.
That's very interesting. I wasn't it wasn't giving to me that she was involved with Isodyne that much at all. Like, just with like, she knew about the sciencey stuff, but not about like, the business, like the business side of it. Because she seemed very wrapped up in like her movies and her acting career. So I'm like, why is she so vain if like she doesn't really care about being an actress? So it's like, she is kind of confusing to me, but she is an actor all in all around, because like it's also not giving from her husband that she's that smart. Like, it's not, I wasn't perceiving that he understood how smart that she was. Like, even if it had like, timely underestimations of women, it wasn't given that he had any idea that she was smart. Like, she was playing him. She scares me. Girl, you literally make bombs. Like, come on now.
I think it's just a front. Like, I don't think dynamics like this are very much like the man would be like, yeah, like, my wife runs the show, like, she tells me what to do. It's never like that. It's the manipulation. Like, the woman runs the show without the man knowing. The man thinks he's in charge. That's how it works. And like, that's why it works. That's why it's believable. Like, she's running it because she's manipulating everything. She's putting her feet in. And like, Whitney Frost is just a front. Like, maybe you were saying like with the war, it was better for their image for her to go into the acting industry and like,
especially if they're in LA.
Yeah, like, be this actress and like blah blah blah. And maybe she just wants to be recognized and seen for the stuff that she does. Maybe she wasn't being seen as like a real,
she was like,
scientist
out there.
Yeah, like, we haven't seen any scientists when we interact with scientists during the show.
Yeah, one of the scientists was literally crashing out about that. I was like, y'all don't ever invite me to drinks, nothing.
Yeah, but it was still a man.
Yeah,
like, we don't see women. Like, it's way harder in 1947 for a woman to be like a scientist. Like, the only reason Peggy is where she is because of the war.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think for her, it's a front. Like, I think she doesn't let anyone know how smart she is or what she's doing. Like, she's way more invested and involved. Like, when she was telling Look, she was like, yeah, like, I know way more about Zero Matter than you do. Because like she's in it. Like, her foot is in everything. No one knows, but her foot is in everything.
Yeah, literally. But Peggy knows, and she was
almost got killed for it.
Yeah, she was not thrown off by the fact that that attacker came.
That was crazy though, that her first thought was, let me get rid of this girl.
Yeah. Like,
that easily?
She's like, I know girls like her. She's not gonna give up.
That's crazy. Whoa. Girl.
Willing to kill for what they're doing.
But Luke also
said that, he believed that they would do that.
So yeah, also at this point though, she's in panic mode.
She is in panic mode.
If she knows everything about Zero Matter, she knows that this is not good.
Yeah. And like the way that she's reacting though is also giving like she doesn't know what's about to happen. Mm-hmm. Like, she's not, what we see of her and what they show us of her is not showing intelligence, scientific background. Let me figure out what's going on with me. Like, it's only this frantic actress show of a wife side that we get to see of her.
I think that's for a reason though too. Like, I think,
and it is like only episode 3.
Yeah, I think like we as the audience get to see the front. Like, we get to see what everyone else is saying, and we're slowly discovering like who Agnes is. Mm-hmm. Like, we see Whitney Frost. We'll probably slowly get to see
who is Miss Cully.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, small little detail: her parents didn't give her a middle name.
No, they did not.
I read the birth certificate.
Like, me too. I'm like, her daddy got a middle name, but she don't.
And her mama.
I'm like, dang. Okay.
Right.
My grandma don't got a middle name.
That's crazy.
My granny said her name was too long. But I'm like looking at Agnes. I'm like, that is not a long name at all. No. Maybe they was just like Agnes Cully, that as is.
Well, 5 letters each.
Okay. Maybe they couldn't think of a 5-letter middle name.
Maybe.
Or maybe they wanted her name to be even. They didn't want 15 letters. They wanted 10.
Yeah. At first, I was like, Agnes?
Which? But no, she was around way before birth certificates existed. Now, let's talk a little bit about Mr. and Mrs. Jarvis. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Jarvis was a former city girl. That is my true 100 belief. Like,
she's a cool mom.
The way that she came in there, talking to him, da-da-da-da, and she's like, he's so easy. Okay, Mrs. Jarvis. And then Jarvis is training and everything. She's like, yeah, and it's with my sparring partner. Like, first of all, she's like, oh, or do you want to go any more rounds with my husband? And I'm like, okay, like, can we? I'm like, I thought it was just me. I thought that I was just seeing dirty jokes. I'm like, gotta clean my mind, whatever. But then it's like, y'all, yeah, she been my sparring partner, all my strengths and weaknesses. And then they said something else, and then I started kissing. I was like, I knew it. I knew that it wasn't just me. Y'all freaky. Get out of here.
Married couple.
Like, that's great, but like, come on now, ABC, like the show.
This is ABC.
We didn't need it.
We're not on Disney.
I'm like, okay, like, y'all got it. But Jarvis, he built up his little physique. He a little buff now. He's like, yeah, I've been training.
Yeah, he got to stay ready just in case.
Just in case. He's like, I've been bored without you.
Great time. Yes, he had a great time last time. Like, I'm not just running errands. Like, let me get into action.
Let's do it again. Like, I think to see that much wartime, you don't have to save my girl.
Exactly.
My gosh. But like, yeah, his little outfit was slutty for the times. Okay. She's like, can you put on something a little less athletic? Like, my gosh, please.
I do love their dynamic. Like, they're definitely like an opposites attract type of relationship.
I love their couple.
Yes, very kind of like uptight. She's very loose and fun. Like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I was expecting someone, more like Jarvis, uptight, da-da-da-da. Like, you read her down, girl. But also how cool and calm she is in a storm. Like, she's like, you need to come in here right now. There's a sock on the door. Mm-hmm. Yikes.
She's used to this, not true to this. She's true to this.
she truly is not new to this.
Right.
Yeah. Now, for Mr. Wilkes, one of our last things that we're talking about here.
Scientist. Making it out the mud, especially 1947.
Yeah. And not gonna lie, I was a little confused about his character at first. They were in the first episode, they were making it very like, ooh, is he gonna be a good guy? Is he gonna be a bad guy? Like, what's gonna be? And these, cause he's smirking and he has flirty eyes towards Peggy and is giving like, is he interested or is he trying to manipulate the situation? And then at the end, we see him looking at venom in a jar. It's bouncing around and everything, and like, I'm like, oh. He's in on it. He knows something.
I was like, oh my gosh. And they told us so early. I was like, what the heck? What are they doing?
I'm like, oh my goodness. That's why. Because it was a twist. We know not to trust them.
Twist of the twist.
Uh-huh. And so we think that he's a bad guy, but he's actually not. Okay. He's actually being a little bit cautious and just like trying to figure things out. He's a human being. Like you said, it's been a couple of days.
And he's not. Just a couple of days for him. Right.
Yep. Right. That's exactly what it's been. Right. It's only been a couple of days for him. Okay. He's from the Orange Groves. He's just trying to make it big in the city.
Right.
And so he gets a little get to know me with Peggy. She's like, I'm gonna need some liquor. Let me get some liquor. And they have this whiskey. Cute little moment. Like they're dancing, but he's not really doing a good job of covering his trail. Like, he want to get the information, but we can tell that he's not a professional bad guy because he's not looking over his shoulder. He's not seeing if anybody's watching. He's like, oh, we just vibe. And I'm just like, they parked at the observatory. Why would they park like right in front? Like they just like they didn't. Oh, let's park the car down here and like walk or like no. They're just like skirt. We good. This and also, why did Jarvis suggest the luxury car for the like? I'm guessing like for the beacon, maybe, but I'm like, there's no tracking devices in any of your other cars.
No, it's because she went to a fancy place.
Yes, but like all
and
of
she
cars
picked
were pretty
that
good.
one.
No, Jarvis picked that one. She just got in the car.
No, he was showing her options. Like he showed her that first, but he had other options too.
And that's what the one he was suggesting for her to take to. But I'm just like, this bright yellow car, like this is not the car you should be doing covert missions in.
She was already in it. Like she didn't plan on going undercover. She was just going to talk to him at a fancy gala.
Not even. It was just, a little bar.
No, they were saying like you have to dress up. Like it's a fancy place.
Yeah, like it was the bar and there was like a dance floor, but it wasn't a gala.
Oh,
like
not a gala.
Like it wasn't an event. Like it was just, the place they hang out at. But yes, you do gotta dress fancy for that.
Yes.
And the last thing that we will be mentioning for episodes 1 through 3 for Peggy, Miss Agent Carter, Zero Matter. The main thing that we've been talking about and just like the main problem that's happening here. So it came about, she was born on a day of atomic testing. And for the war.
Everything's for the war. About the war.
They didn't build Fat Boy or Little Girl or whatever they call them. That's literally like, I think it was like Big Ben and Fat Boy, or no, Big Ben is the clock. But it was something like that. I know for sure one of them is called Fat Boy. But they're testing things, and then it blew up. And it made a black hole, bro.
Yes.
Like, I was like, excuse me?
That's what I said too, but they never said, like, black hole.
Maybe because they didn't discover what a black hole was yet. It's only 1947. But I'm just like, what the heck? But it also made me think, like, is this some type... Because, like, I have 2 theories. It's a black hole, plain and simple. They went inside the black hole. They became nothingness because their atoms literally got ripped to shreds. And...
You're right. The first black hole was discovered in 1971.
Crazy. Literally, like, almost 30 years after.
Wow.
Huh.
Okay, keep going.
So, yeah. Black hole, they got atomized. And there was nothing left. And, like, just the residue of the black hole being here on Earth and in our dimension is what this zero matter is. Or, you know, black hole happens, they get sucked to somewhere, maybe a planet, maybe they do get ripped to shreds, but like it still opens up a door to somewhere else, and that somewhere else dropped the matter. They're like, it was like an exchange. Like some of whatever got sucked and it got put on Earth, and the guys got sucked in, the truck got sucked in it.
Never seen again.
Never seen again. And yeah, so I'm like, holy cannoli.
I know definitely a black. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Definitely a black hole. And it makes so much more sense now that they didn't know what a black hole was until 1971. Like, imagine.
Because I'm just looking at it, I'm like, that looked like a black hole.
It is, because a black hole, it's literally like a space of literally nothingness. Like, it's literally just black.
Like, it's just space folding in on itself constantly.
Yeah, and like, imagine seeing a black hole and not knowing what it is. Like, the scientists who discovered a black hole, like, how did you do that? Like, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea how to explain this, and it makes so much more sense why they're so confused and like, oh my gosh, like, what is that? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
And then like, I feel like Zero Matter is definitely different too. At least for their times, you're thinking back then, I would be like, okay, this is extraterrestrial. Like, this is, if there's nothing on our scientific elements chart that can explain this, then this is otherworldly. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. My whole thing is like, the containment of it was very interesting to me. You know, they had to contain it this really big, right.
But like, also, how'd you get there?
How did you get it there? Who picked it up off the ground? Like,
exactly.
Why is it not sandy? Is it sticky? Like, what? Like, how did you get it there? And then you built this contraption, this bank tube contraption. You put the little thing in there, and it goes through a little tube. Like, you at the bank, and it sucked. Like, it just had a little tube that came out, and I'm just like, right. So why did y'all need this big old container if you could just store it in this little one and like, blah blah blah, whatever? But I'm like, why did y'all also store it in glass? A very breakable glass at that. I understand, the height, whatever, but like, that glass could have been thicker.
I think
like, it just felt like it was a wine glass.
I feel like that was like his own, not like them. I think that was a him thing, like his own contraption that he was building by himself that like no one knew about.
I believe that too, because that was his whole thing. Like, you know, I'm supposed to build the metal,
right.
You know, the magnetic holding of the case.
I just like, be doing whatever the hell I want.
Basically, they don't care about me. I'm just the black guy at the science lab. I get to do anything.
The war's over. They don't need me anymore.
Like, okay, babe. But you got anything that you would like to mention for the first 3 episodes?
That's what I'm looking through right now. Oh, their last name is Chadwick. I don't think so. I feel like we should talk about our theories though for the next 4 episodes. What we think might happen. I feel like we covered everything as we were talking.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like, hopefully they don't wait until like the last episode to reintroduce Dottie.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we need that like how they connect. I don't think they're part of the same organization. I feel like it's like Hydra, communist, whoever the hell is like trying to corrupt the, what's their club called?
The Arena Club.
And that's why they were trying to steal the pen. Like, they were trying to get one of their people inside and do whatnot.
That's a really good point.
Yeah,
for sure. I like that. Wow, I literally haven't even thought like, oh, what's the next co-episode gonna be about? Yeah, I think that's a good point. And yeah, I got no
all right.
I got no theories. I'm sorry.
You'll have one for the next after that
next time. Well, guys, that was Agent Carter season 2, episodes 1 through 3. Join us next week not next week, but the week after next to talk about,
4 through 8.
Exactly.
I feel like if you haven't noticed, we have a bunch of cool, exciting things in general happening on the channel. On our other podcasts, we had a field day. That was a lot of fun. We also have a bunch of like holiday specials on the other podcasts too. That's gonna come, Halloween special that's coming this week after you're watching this episode. Thanksgiving, Christmas, like subscribe and come have fun with us.
Come on, enjoy the holidays, all right? Like, no season of depression, just good vibes.
Yes, we post all the time. We're having fun, good, girly times, watching movies, hanging out, yapping.
Like, what's not to love about that? So come get your cup of fun, get your cup of love, and enjoy us on the Lavender Rose channel. All of our TikToks and socials and good jazz are linked below. We'll see you next time. Bye.